Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, it is round number 1 of the Super Dirt Series, SDS, the Pro Series. They're Midgets here tonight at the virtual dirt track at Charlotte. Brett Willie with you for the call. Next week, we'll hope to have Matty Bailey in the booth as we get set for heat race number 1. Practice is done, no qualifying. All randomised heat racing action tonight, so looking forward to seeing how the drivers will tackle to the virtual dirt track at Charlotte. Brent Bullerman and Hayden Lyon will make up positions number 1 and 2. Inside your second row will be the 55. That'll be Brandon Thomas. He's outside. It'll be the 211 of Aaron Hatton, position number 4. Graham Smith going to roll off at a position number 5 in the Aussie Boys Racing's car number 22. Shannon Blackburn, position number 6. AC Sports driver of Clayton Davies in caliber 50 will start position 7 to his outside, position at number 8. That'll be car 12 of Damon Mush. Bradley Oldfield starts 9. Benjamin Matchett driving car number 61, going to start position number 10. And Alan Tacken in car number 23, I think. Yeah, scored as 23. I'm not sure what he runs. 5, 11. 23, it is. There we go. All right, 8 laps of distance. We'll take the top 3 straight through to the main event. Everybody else get put into one of 3 B mains here on the program. I believe we are looking at 4 or 5 heat races on the card. So here we go, the SDS Super Dirt Series Pro Series for the Midgets. We are green here at the virtual dirt track at Charlotte. We head off into turn number 1 and 2. Lyon, Bullerman side by side. Lyon to the outside, Bullerman to the inside. Bullerman will lead down into turn number 3 and 4. Look at the 12. Damon Mush trying to work to the top side of the racetrack. Aaron Hatton driving car number 13 in the BSL Racing entry. Now putting the pressure on Brent Bullerman, in car number 99. Side by side for second and third. Mush holding off Brandon Thomas for that 5th position on the racetrack. Meanwhile, now there's a new challenger coming into play. But it's still Hayden Lyon to continue to lead heat number 1. Hatton once again trying to dive to the inside on Brent Bullerman. Get 8 laps heat racing action here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Hatton just slipping back to position number 4 right now. Make that 5th because here comes Damon Mush to the outside. They're 3 wide for the lead. It's still Hayden Lyon leading. Watching Bullerman and Mush. Down into 1 and 2. Bullerman to the inside. Mush to the middle of the racetrack. Mush now going to take over the 3rd spot on the racetrack. Meanwhile, Lyon trying to take back over the race lead. And here comes Mush all over. Hayden Lyon out of turn 4. Move Damon Mush into position number 2. Hatton and Bullerman, they'll go side by side. Bullerman's had to move up to the middle of the raceway. Couple of laps left to run. Look out, we got some contactors. Here comes the 55 of Brandon Thomas. Benjamin Matchett in the 61. Clayton Davies as well in that 50 entry. Bit of contact there between Matchett and the 13 of Hatton. And now here comes Davies. Making a run for it down into turn number 3 and 4. The white flag is out. Good battle going on between Lyon and Bullerman for that final transfer position. Bullerman slides up in front of Lyon. Good battle down the back straightaway here into turn number 3 and 4. Lyon to the bottom. Out of turn number 4. Oldfield going to win, but the great racing for second, third, fourth. Damon Mush home in second. Brent Bullerman in third. Fourth will go to Hayden Lyon. Brandon Thomas going to round out your top 5. And heat race number 1 is complete. We'll take a look at those official results for you popping up on your screen. There is Oldfield, Damon Mush, Brent Bullerman, Hayden Lyon, Brandon Thomas, your top 5. Benjamin Matchett, Alan Tacken, Clayton Davies, Graham Smith, and Aaron Hatton in 10th position. Shannon Blackburn did not make the call. But we get set for heat race number 2. It is time to take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Again, 8 laps of distance, top 3 going straight through to the main event. Everybody else to the B mains. There is scheduled 3 B mains, but I dare say we might have 2. We'll have to wait until after heat race number 4. Curtis Peel will start on pole. On the outside, in the NQ07 for SM Sim Sports, that is Brady Baldwin. For Middle Finger Racing in car number 4, that'll be Trent Gosley, lines up at a position number 3. Position number 4, driving car number 10, Murray Howe. Position number 5 in car 44, that'll be Lockie Horton. At a position number 6 in the 52, William Lucas. The Momentum Sim Sports number 81 of Joshua Walton going to roll off on the inside of row number 4 out of position number 70. He's outside the 5 of Darcy Wilson. Blake Walsh for OBR Sim Sports in car 97 will start position number 9, and he's outside. Caleb Mills will start position number 10, and making up your 11th and final starting spot on the grid for SM Sim Sports in car number 20. That'll be Joshua Barry. So we get SM Sim Sports, one up the front and one at the back of the field. Here we go. Heat number 2 of 4. We're set for a start this time by. Green flag is out. It's going to be Peel to lead into turn number 1 and 2. Apparently Siri thinks I'm talking to her. Gosley running in second. Baldwin in that ODSC. SM Sim Sports number 7 slides into turn number 1 and 2. He'll take the race lead, but here comes Peel back to the inside. They'll drag race down the back straightaway. Good battle up front right now for the 1 and 2 positions. Peel slides up. Here comes Baldwin. Look at the 10 to Murray Howe, trying to put the pressure on Trent Gosley. We start to see this track just starting to widen up just a little bit. Here comes Gosley, the Middle Finger Racing entry, looking to maybe go for the daily double, but no. Oh, look out. Gosley gets a little too sideways there as he went to complete the slider. Nearly 3 wide as they head off into turn number 1 and 2. Horton running back there in 5th position. Walton in 6th. Lucas and Barry. Caleb Mills in 9th. The poor old Blake Walsh right at the back of the field, just behind Wilson in car number 5. Peel gets a little too sideways. Look out. There goes Murray Howe. One SM Sim Sports driver, Blake Walsh, gets the worst of that one. 5 laps into heat race number 2. Just 3 circuits remaining here at the virtual dirt track at Charlotte. Horton, Howe battling for that final transfer position. Just to the left of the screen goes Trent Gosley in car number 4. Right now, Brady Baldwin continues to lead by nearly a second advantage over Trent Gosley. Horton in the 44. And you go back to Murray Howe. Meanwhile, out in front is still Brady Baldwin in that ODSC SM Sim Sports car number 7. Just 1 circuit remaining for Brady Baldwin. Looking for a good start to the series here into turn number 3. Gets a little too sideways and nearly collects Gosley in the 4 machine. Checkered flag is out. There we go. Heat number 2 is in the books. And Brady Baldwin going to your main event later on tonight, along with Trent Gosley, who finds himself in 2nd spot. Lockie Horton will grab that 3rd and final transfer position. Everybody else through to the preliminary mains. Murray Howe, Joshua Walton round out your top 5. Good drive by Walton. Wilson, Lucas, Barry, Mills, Walsh, and Peel, your 11 drivers. Heat number 3. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid, and starting on the pole in the Momentum Sim Sports car number 51. Clayton Tilley to his outside in car 42. That'll be Russell Bonzi. Rolling off at a position number 3 will be Harry Stewart. Elliot Osborne, car 57, going to start position number 4. Tom Callahan will start position number 5, and Joel Berkeley position 6. Mitchell Broom will start position 7 in car 35, and Braden Shute in the 15 entry will start position number 8. Michael Bullerman in the Sydney Crash Crew number 10 machine will start position number 9. Callum Davidson out of position 10, and the Rocket Racing Setups car number 46 entry of Tyrone Herbert lines up out of position number 11. He'll be one to watch coming from deep in the field, but no doubt Clayton Tilley, he'll want to look for a good start in that number 51 machine for Momentum Sim Sports. Tom Callahan as well in the 50 entry. You see Braden Shute every Sunday night with the JSI Racing League. And there is that a man that is going to be lightning quick here tonight. Got the Slick Apparel, the Rocket Racing Setups entry. So we're set for a start this time by. The pace truck will move to the infield, and it'll be Clayton Tilley and Russell Bonzi, the front two starters in this one. Keep an eye on Elliot Osborne in that BSL Racing car 57. Green flag is out, underway here in our penultimate heat race of the night, and it's going to be Tilley slides up. There's Bonzi to the outside. Bonzi going to take over position number 2, but not for long, because there goes Stewart. And they're 2 and 3 wide through the opening couple of, or the final set of turns in 3 and 4. Here comes Bonzi trying to put the move on Tilley. Can't complete the move, as now Bonzi going to fall back to position 3. What's going on with Herbert here? He's stuck behind the 17. There's now Michael Bullerman as well, back there in the 11th position. Stewart sliding up in front of Tilley, down into 3 and 4, but Tilley back to the outside. Meanwhile, Bonzi's just fallen outside of the top 3 positions. Stewart taking the lead down the back straight away. Tilley, well, now Tierstone to throw a slider on Stewart into 3 and 4. Stewart turns it back underneath him, making it look all too easy. Cross flag sticks, 4 down, 4 to run for Harry Stewart. There's Bonzi in the 4th position, and here comes, look out, Tom Callahan, just giving the old right side romance to the 42 of Bonzi. As Herbert, he's gotten by a lot of cars that were probably holding him up. Here comes Braden Shute driving the 0-1 machine, running the slide alone. Just got to the inside there of Elliot Osborne in that SMS 57 entry. Meanwhile, Berkeley around the outside of Tilley. Just a lap and a bit to run for Harry Stewart. And again, he's got this field well covered here in heat number 3. Checkered flag about to come out for Harry Stewart. He will win heat number 3. Berkeley Tilley going to fight it out for 2nd and 3rd. It'll go to Berkeley unofficially, Tilley 3rd. Osborne 4th. 5th will go to Shute, Tyrone Herbert, from the back of the field up to position number 6. Poor old Russell Bonzi as well copped a big old right rear from Callahan, who tried about a 3-car slider in 3 and 4 and just didn't come off. And there we go, heat number 3 results coming up on your screen. Harry Stewart for United Sim Sports, Joel Berkeley, Clayton Tilley in the Momentum Sim Sports 51-3, your top 3 that will go through. Final heat race coming up. Everybody else 4th through to 11th. I'll get put into your B mains. Heat number 4. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. The SM Sim Sports Caliber V55 of Max Lumsden going to start on the pole position. The Sydney Crash Crew 71 of Luke Patterson will start position number 2. Lachlan Barbary in car 47 will start position number 3. The DMS Sim Sports entry car 7 of Aaron Kelly will start position number 4. Bailey Barnacote lines up at a position number 5. Kane Della will start position number 6. For TJS Sim Sports, it's the 14 of Boyd Bowden at a position number 7. Travis Buckley lines up at a position at number 8. Damien Butler 9th. And Tyler Stralo in the TJS Sim Sports Rocket Racing Setups. Dryden, kind of a 51, going to start out of position number 10. So we're looking for a start this time by, and the drivers will get the 1 to green signal right now. There's a good shot of the KRGS sponsored SM Sim Sports. You can see it's got the Mega Cash Penrith, the MSP Shop Fittings, ODSC, the BFR, the Baldwin Family Racing entry. Patterson, the 71. Lumsden, the 55. Kelly just had a few little virtual mechanical issues just before they come to take the green. Look out, Kelly through the middle. And Kelly going to rocket from the outside of the second row straight up to the race lead. The 47 of Barberry now 3-1 up on the inside of Lumsden. Lumsden right back through the middle. Patterson, meanwhile, Patterson back to second, but for how long? Because here comes Barberry. Slider on Kelly. Boy, oh boy, look at Della rocket around the outside of the number 95 machine. And Kane Della 3 wide with Barberry. Through the middle goes Della. Oh boy, you know it is going to be on. Big wheel stand there by Max Lumsden. Slide job by Barberry, but Della's got that thing digging on the cushion. But look at Kelly working the bottom down into turn number 3. Double slide job there on Kane Della by Barberry and Kelly. What a race for the number 1, 2 and 3 positions right now. There is a lot on the line. Della, Kelly come together. Now here comes Barberry to the inside slide job. Look at Bailey Barnacote throw his hat into the mix as well. Boyd Bowden, Tyler Strollo coming from deep in the field. Della goes upside down. That might not. Hopefully that doesn't put him in a virtual halo. He's been in one before in Barnacote. Look at Strollo now to the inside. Strollo has started position number 10 and now on the outside of 1 transfer position. Barberry inside in the 47 entry. Big slide jump coming. The receipts have been served. Look out, Barnacote into the left rear of Kelly. And now that puts Strollo into position number 2. And the 51 machine is rocketed to the number 2 position. Make that the race lead momentarily. With a lap to run this time by Strollo. Barberry, look at Bowden coming in with a big right rear there on Bailey Barnacote. The white is out. And if you want to know how to get it done from the back of the field, you've just witnessed it. Down into 3 and 4. Tyler Strollo from last to first. What a way to end our final heat race of the night. The SDS Super Dirt Series. We're calling it the Pro Series for the Midgets. Well done to Tyler Strollo, who gets the job done in heat number 4. Barberry in second. Boyd Bowden unofficially in third. We're still going to have 3 B-mains on the program, and with what we've taken from the 4 heats, I dare say that we are going to take the top 4. So let's get up the heat number 4 results for you right now. Strollo, Barberry and Bowden, your top 3. Barnacote, Patterson, your top 5. Butler, Kelly back to 6 after getting a good start. Buckley, Lumsden and Della in the 95 in 10th. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. 12 laps will be the distance for your 3 B-mains. And just as I was suspecting, take the top 4. And we'll go on to the main event to start up 24 drivers. Hayden Lyon in car number 36 going to start on pole to his outside in car 17. That'll be Bailey Barnacote, position number 2. Position number 3 in car number 15. That'll be Braden Shute to his outside. It'll be the 5, Darcy Wilson. Alan Tack in car 23 will start position number 5. Position number 6 for DMS Sim Sports in car 7. That'll be Aaron Kelly. Speaking of 7s, we go to the 7th starter in car 35. That'll be Mitchell Broom to his outside. Out of position number 8, that'll be Caleb Mills. And your final row, driving car number 13 in the BSL Racing entry. Out of position number 9, that'll be Aaron Hatton. And he's outside. Put on a little bit of a show in the opening couple of laps of heat number 4. Kane Della will start position number 10. Ten cars, 4 to go through. Bailey Barnacote was actually pretty quick in the last heat race. Unfortunately, he copped a bit of a right rear from Bowden. We'll look to see if we can get 4 of these drivers into the show here tonight. Green flag is out. We are underway. the first of 3 B mains on the program. And Hayden Lyon going to slide up and take the race lead. Look at Barnacote. Nose to tail. Look at Braden Shoot. Now double slide job. Mitchell Broom going around the 35. Tacken gets caught up involved in that one. Hatton going to slide up in front of the 36 of Lyon. So that's your battle for the 4th and final transfer position. Meanwhile, they'll 3 wide for the race lead. Look out. They're 2 and 3 wide down into turn number 3 and 4. Aaron Kelly just starting to struggle here. Maybe a bit of virtual rush showing in that number 7 team. Contact with Barnacote. Hatton goes on through. Hatton will move into position 4. Slides up in front of the 5 of Darcy Wilson. Looks like no numbers on that car. There's Hayden Lyon. Braden Shoot. Second and first. Obviously Shoot your race leader. 1/3 of the race distance into your first of 3 B mains here at the virtual dirt track at Charlotte. Get a big thanks to all the sponsors with the Super Dirt Series. You see all those sponsors down on the bottom of the page on a rotating basis. And without those guys, of course, none of this would be possible. Kelly, 1 spot out of a transfer, battling with the 95 of Kane Diller, as Kane Diller looking to do what he did in heat number 4 before he crashed and looked to rip the lip. So it's still Shoot, Lyon and Hatton, your top 3. Kelly again, 1 spot out of a transfer position. Now how about Aaron Hatton? He's moved up 6 positions in this B main. Della and Kelly fighting out for 5 and 6, and that's allowing the top 4 to break away from the rest of the field. And again, they continue to go battle side by side through the opening 2 turns. But this battle right now, 2nd and 3rd, is really starting to shape up. As just as I say, that Lyon just gets a couple of car lengths clear of the 13 of Hatton. Meanwhile, Kelly throws an ambitious slider on the 5 of Wilson. Here comes Della again, riding the cushion. 9 in, 3 to run. Braden Shoot has been phenomenal in B main number 1. Shoot, Lyon, Hatton and Wilson. That's your top 4. Here comes Kelly again. Shoot now got the lap traffic just in front of him. Mitchell Broom in the 35 entry. Here he comes. Kelly to the inside. Can Kelly take away the 4th and final transfer position? The white flag is out. 1 to run. Hatton slides up in front of Lyon. Good battle. There goes Braden Shoot by your lap car down into 3 and 4. It's going to be Braden Shoot, Hayden Lyon and Aaron Kelly. And Aaron Hatton going to get that 4th and final transfer position. Well done to the top 4. Well deserved in that one. So Braden Shoot, a big winner here at the virtual dirt track at Charlotte. B main number 1 is complete. And again, those top 4 that will move on to the main event, which will be contested over 35 laps. That will be Braden Shoot, Hayden Lyon, Aaron Kelly and Aaron Hatton. Well deserved to the top 3. Unfortunately, 5th thumb back, Kane Della, Darcy Wilson, Caleb Mills, Alan Tacken, Mitchell Broom and Bailey Barnacote. They'll all find themselves getting ready to pack up and go home and get ready for round number 2 next week. B main number 2. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Murray Howell in the 10. He'll start on the pole position. To the outside of your front row in car 55, that'll be Brandon Thomas, position number 2. Sydney Crash Crew, car number 71 of Luke Patterson, lines up, position number 3. Tyrone Herbert in car 46. Again, he was lightning quick in his heat race. He'll start out of position number 4. Position number 5 in car 52, that'll be William Lucas on his outside in the AC Sports, car number 50. That's Clayton Davies. He'll start position number 6. Travis Buckley in the 07 machine will start position number 7. Michael Bullerman for the Sydney Crash Crew will start out of position number 8. The OBR Sim Sports, car number 97 of Blake Walsh, lines up out of position at number 9. And the 22, the Aussie Boys Racing entry of Shannon Blackburn, Going to make up your final starter in tonight's second B main. Get 12 laps to distance, and it's the top 4 that will move into the back of the main event. Brandon Thomas did not make the call, so in fact that'll make it a 9-car field in B main number 2. And of course that will put Tyrone Herbert to the outside of the front row. Clayton Davies will move up to the outside of the second row. Michael Bullerman will move to position number 6. And then, of course, Shannon Blackburn will start out of position number 8. Green flag goes out. We go into 1 and 2, and Tyrone Herbert looks to take full advantage of an outside front row starting position as Clayton Davies as well. He'll now look to the outside on Murray Howell down into turns 3. Now to turn number 4, give the spot at the start-finish line to Murray Howell. Howell continues to ride in the second spot. There's your top 3 on screen. 4th is Travis Buckley. Here comes Blake Walsh again from the back of the field, from 9th up to position number 5. So again, 1 spot out of a transfer position in your 35-lap main event, the SDS Pro Series, the Midgets, here at the virtual dirt track at Charlotte. It's Herbert. It was led since the drop of the green flag. Howell has been in second. Now Davies working to the top side through turn number 1. Look at Blake Walsh. That was on Travis Buckley. That was a big dive bomb in the opening turn. Try it again. Not going to happen. Look out. Buckley as Davies makes a big mistake. And that's allowed Travis Buckley to close in. So right now, 3rd and 4th on screen at the moment as we head down into 3 and 4. We'll complete lap number 5. So just on the other side of the next lap, we'll be halfway home. So that 46, the Rocket Racing setup entry. Just a couple of car length lead over your 10 of Murray Howell. Then the 50 of Clayton Davies, Travis Buckley. In the 07 entry back there in that 4th and final transfer position. No change to the top 4 as here comes Blake Walsh again. But you're watching 2nd and 3rd on screen. Good battle starting to develop for the drivers already inside of a transfer position. Here comes Davies to the middle of the raceway. Murray Howell going to drift up, and now Davies getting a run. Howell going to somewhat stay to the bottom side of the racetrack, but here comes Davies to the outside, side by side. 4 laps remaining and move Clayton Davies to position number 2. Meanwhile, Michael Bullerman about to get put a lap down here by Tyrone Herbert. Bullerman just going to stay to the top side of the racetrack. Let your leaders go on by. There's no need to do anything silly, just trying to stay out of harm's way. Davies, slide job down into turn number 1 and 2 on Bullerman. Bullerman not going to turn it back underneath him, just going to sit there and just, again, let the drivers on the lead lap just do what they need to do as Bullerman continues to hold his line. Buckley still rides in the 4th position, that 4th and final transfer spot, 2 to go. Bullerman again in that 0-10 machine. A reminder, he's a lap down, but he's still holding his line. Into 3 and 4, the white flag is out, 1 to run. Herbert has got this 46 machine. He's got this thing glued to the bottom. Now he goes to the top. Final 2 turns for Tyrone Herbert. And although it is a second B main, he's made his intentions clear here at the dirt track at Charlotte. 1 car upside down in 3 and 4. I believe that might be the 52 of William Lucas. So your second B main is complete. And 1 more B main to come up after this one before we get into your 35 lap main event. Let's take a look at B main number 2 results, just about to come up on your screen right now. Tyrone Herbert, good win in B main number 2. Clayton Davies in 2nd, Murray Howell 3rd. Blake Walsh gets the 4th and final transfer position. Unfortunately, Blackburn and Buckley, who was in a transfer spot, coming to 2 to go, finishes in 6th. William Lucas, Michael Bullerman, Luke Patterson, and of course Brandon Thomas did not grid. your final B main of the night, and we'll take a look at how they line up. Elliot Osborne in car 57. He'll start on pole to his outside for Momentum Sim Sports. Car number 81, Joshua Walton. Rolling off out of position number 3 in car 61. That'll be Benjamin Matchett. Damien Butler, position 4. Callum Davidson, 5. And Joshua Barry for SM Sim Sports will start position 6. Graham Smith out of position number 7. Max Lumsden for SM Sim Sports at a position 8. Russell Bonzi in the 42, position number 9. Position number 10 will be Curtis Peel, and position number 11 will be Tom Callahan. So the final chance for 4 of these drivers to make their way into the show. And some nice looking race cars out there, of course. Elliot Osborne in that BSL Racing number 57. Of course, those SM Sim Sports entry. The Salah Sim Sports team. They're looking pretty good as well. As we are set for a start, Elliot Osborne and Joshua Walton. Green flag is out. Keep an eye on Benjamin Matchett as well as we head off into the opening turn. It's going to be Osborne, Walton and Matchett, your top 3. As Slider coming. The white castles have been opened up there. Walton to the top side, trying to get a run. Goes right through the middle now. Benjamin Matchett keeping that car on the top side in the 61 entry. Slide job coming. Look out, one of the SM Sim Sports cars. I believe that might be the 20 there of Joshua Barry. But the contact, here comes Lumsden with a big slide job down into 1 and 2. And Lumsden has moved to position number 4, but now looking for 3rd on Matchett once again. Big slider coming from Lumsden. The 42 of Bonzi trying to get into the show. Needs a few more positions, but right now 3rd and 4th on screen. Big move there by Lumsden. Really driving that car the right rear, driving right to the crate. Look out! Oh, they come together. And now another SM Sim Sports car goes through. Peel gets caught up involved in that one as Barry now looks to the outside of the 8. That's Butler. And Joshua Barry put it into the big dance. He slides up in front of the Butler in the 8 again. Butler's now into position number 4. Meanwhile, Josh Walton, 2/10 of a second lead over Elliot Osborne. Look out, Butler goes upside down. And now Joshua Barry, he is solid in that 4th and final transfer position. Meanwhile, there's 1st and 2nd out in front, down into turn number 3 and 4. Whoa, look out, Osborne. Man, Walton, he must have puckered up big time on that one. Osborne, slider, Walton back to the inside. His own little mini slider, but now here comes Osborne back to the outside. What a race for the lead into 1 and 2. The final B main and the final 4 laps are well and truly upon us. Meanwhile, Bonzi and Lumsden fighting it out for that 4th and 5th position. Bonzi has it. Not sure what happened to Lumsden. But we'll go back up to the race for the lead position. And it just looks so good at the moment. And it must feel so good for some of these drivers, for some of these smaller teams, just to put it into the big show. These boys that don't get on all that often, look out! Osborne into the back of Walton. And there is Walton, so 6 cars left on the racetrack. Walton, Osborne, Barry and Bonzi. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Speaking of 4, we're about to make our way out of turn number 4 this time by. And Walton going to play it S-A-F-E. He'll play it safe. He'll go to the big show. Osborne second, Bonzi third, and Lumsden gonna grab the fourth and final transfer position. Now I believe his rear end might have been busted on that one. Joshua Barry in fact crashed after the white flag. So man, you've got a feel for Joshua Barry, who was in a transfer position, but unfortunately that will take him out of contention in B main number 3. We'll take a look at those official results. I'm assuming we're going into a dash of some sort. But there is Walton, Osborne, Bonzi and Lumsden, your top 4. Everybody else, time to pack it up and go home. So it looks like we are going into a pole shuffle. It's the 47 of Barberry up against the 9 of Berkeley. 2 laps on the board. As always, next week, Matty. As Barberry, a little loose down into turn number 3 and 4. 1 to run, white flag is out. Berkeley going to lead down into turn number 3 and 4. He'll run the slider line. Barberry going to follow suit. Berkeley going to advance, and Barberry, he'll have to start from position number 8. So next car to come out onto the racetrack in the Middle Finger Racing Snap-on Tools Blacktown, I believe it is, for WP Concreting. That is Trent Gosley. Trent Gosley in car number 4. He'll come out onto the racetrack. He will have lane choice as well. Green is out. Gosley in the 4. Berkeley in the 9. Gosley going to slide up. Berkeley turns it underneath him. They'll drag race down the back straight away. Give the advantage to Berkeley. Gosley rides to the cushion down into turns 3 and 4. Drives it back down to the bottom of the racetrack. Berkeley leads lap number 1. I dare say that might just be enough to hold on for another pole shuffle race. Again, he'll protect the slider line down into 3. And Gosley, unfortunately, going to be eliminated from the pole shuffle race. Berkeley going to advance. So Trent Gosley, I believe, will start position number 7. Next car to come out onto the racetrack in car number 12 in the Ken Mills Toyota entry. That is Damon Mush. Damon Mush in car number 12. He'll take on Joel Berkeley in car number 9. Those are going to start position number 6, and we are green here at Charlotte. And this time it's going to be Mush to work to the cushion. Now turn it back down the racetrack. This is probably what he wants. Probably runs that slider line down into 3 and 4. Maybe learn something from those first 2 pole shuffle race. But Berkeley gets good drive off the bottom side, close to a dead heat at the start finish line. Too close to call that one. Berkeley slides up. Mush back to the inside. Mush, if he protects the bottom side, you know Berkeley's probably going to keep it down in turn number 3 and 4. No, he'll slide up. Look out, they'll make a little contact, and hard racing. Mush going to finish in 2nd. Berkeley going to advance. So waiting on the next car to come out onto the racetrack. Alex, do you want to join me? If you want to join me, buddy, I'm always happy to have you, buddy. Unless you're too tired, then I can completely understand. Let me know if you want to join me in the booth, buddy. Like I said, we're into the pole shuffle race. We'll have I believe, a 30 or 35 lap main event after this. And that's it. What's going on now? So, looking at this, Berkeley's been sent back to the pits. And out roll. Oh, Damon Mush has come back out, so they've given the win to Damon Mush. Wow. Okay. Tyler Stralo in the 51. Green flag is out. Stralo to the top. Mush slides up down into turn number 1 and 2. Stralo turns it back underneath him. I don't know what you're on about, Alex. We don't have Jerry or Sean on here right now, but Tyler Stralo, good lead down into 1 and 2 on the final lap of this pole shuffle race. Well, after coming back out, after the contact with Berkeley, David Mush going to get sent back to the pits by Tyler Stralo. As I believe that was for 5th position. So Tyler Stralo going to... Well, Alex, you never said an the Australian best announcer. Out rolls Harry Stewart, I believe that. Yes, Harry Stewart in cart number 11. Takes on Tyler Stralo. And I'm going to repeat what you said. I'm going to fall asleep to the voice of the best announcer in the business. You didn't say Australia anywhere. Green flag is out. Pole shuffle race. Pole shuffle racing continues on here at the virtual dirt track at Charlotte. Stralo outside. Stewart inside into turn number 3. Theme of the night so far. Stralo leads lap number 1. Stewart inside. He'll stay low. He'll try and drive it down the racetrack. This is going to be a good final 2 set of turns. Here he comes. Slide job incoming. It's engaged. Crossover is even better. Stewart getting sent packing to position number 4. And Tyler Stralo going to advance and have a shot at putting that number 51 on the front row of the main event. He's got 2 tough cats ahead of him. He's got to get through the next one to come out onto the racetrack in that NQ7, the Salah Motorsports. The SM Sim Sports team, that is Brady Baldwin. Winner of this one will start on the front row. They'll guarantee themselves a front row starting position, I believe it is. So 2 very likeable cats on the racetrack. Stralo got the advantage already down into 1. Baldwin using the cut down line out of turn number 2 and now getting good drive down into turn number 3. Baldwin drifts up. Stralo comes back to the middle. Side by side. Advantage to the NQ7 of Baldwin. Here comes Stralo. Big move down into 1 and 2. The right rear nearly kisses the crate on the exit of turn number 2. And Brady Baldwin should just do enough. Stralo going to try and keep it glued to the bottom side. I don't think he's going to have enough. No, he will not. Stralo going to get eliminated. And Brady Baldwin lives to fight another day. Oh, I pick on you, but I do it as a producer. So next car coming on to the racetrack, and who's in that? That's Bradley Oldfield. So can Brady Baldwin, can he start on pole for tonight's main event. The SDS, the Super Dirt Series, the Pro Series. For the Midgets, the opening round here at the virtual dirt track at Charlotte. Green flag is out. And it's going to be advantage. The NQ7, only for a moment. As here comes the 21 of Oldfield, slides up. And Oldfield leads lap number 1. Baldwin to the inside. Slider trying to time it perfectly and park it on the nose of the 21. But no, not going to happen. Here he comes. Slide job return. Will he drive down the racetrack? Will he get the drive? And off at turn number 4. Give it to Oldfield. Oldfield will win. Checkered flag is out. Oldfield going to win. Baldwin going to find himself in position number 2. We'll take a quick commercial break here on Ultimate Dirt TV and come back in just a few moments' time. This driver's going to get a few minutes warm-up session here on the racetrack, so we'll pay some bills, come back on the other side of this. Round number 1, the main event up next.
Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends, they can watch it go down. I got mine too, so welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. Mine. You better believe it, 'cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving. Oh, I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. You see the devil in a glance, boy. I can knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's.
All right, we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV, ladies and gentlemen, for the SDS Super Dirt Series. It's time to take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting with. Go from the back to the front. Max Lumsden for SM Sims 4. He'll start position number 24. Position number 23 for OBR Sim Sports. That'll be Blake Walsh, and Aaron Hatton will start out of your 22nd spot. 21st starter is going to be Russell Bonzi. Position number 20 is going to be Murray Houghton. He's inside Aaron Kelly for DMS Sim Sports. Elliot Osborne out of position number 18. Clayton Davies for Ace Esports starting position number 17. Position number 16, car 36 of Hayden Lyon. Position number 15 for Momentum Sim Sports, Joshua Walton. Tyrone Herbert in car 46 will start position number 14. Braden Shute, position number 13. And we go to your top 6 rows. TJS Sim Sports 14 entry of Boyne Bowden will start position number 12. Clayton Tilley for Momentum Sim Sports starts position number 11. Lockie Horton out of position number 10. Brent Bullman out of position number 9. Lachlan Barberry out of position number 8. Trent Gosley out of position number 7. Joel Burton position number 6. Damon Mush position number 5. Position number 4 will be Harry Stewart. Position number 3, Tyler Strallo. Brady Baldwin position number 2, and Bradley Oldfield on your pole position. William? It is Super Dirt Series. Check them out on Facebook or message Jacob or Cooper Croker or Liam Cameron, one of those 2 drivers. So I believe we are set for a start this time by the first main event of the season. Who will take out round number 1, the Super Dirt Series, here at the virtual dirt track at Charlotte? Maybe, Alex, maybe. We'll have to see what happens. The pace slowly pickens up. It's time to light them up, and we go live for 35 here at Charlotte. And Strallo immediately trying to stay to the bottom side of the racetrack. Strallo looking for the lead, and he will have it momentarily. 3 wide down into turn number 1 and 2. Daily double, daily slide jobs have been served up, but Stuart Strallo going to lead lap number 1. Now here comes Stewart on the inside. Baldwin sliding up in front of the 21. There goes Trent Gosley. Meanwhile, the 57 of Osborne. Everybody working the top, working the bottom. Strallo just getting chewed up and spat out now. I was told as well a maximum of 3 yellows, and they will be admin cautions as well. Osborne into the side of Gosley. Look out, Osborne going for a big ride in turns 3 and 4. Strallo just slipping back to 5th position right now. Stewart continues to lead from Baldwin. There's the 44 of Lockie Horton up on the top side of the racetrack. Following him comes the 51. Look out, Barberry. In that 47, there is the 14 of Bowden trying to come right through the middle. Look at Tyrone Herbert as well. Brent Bullman working the bottom side of the racetrack. Doesn't matter if it's 5 a.m. or 5 p.m., mate. It's 9 p.m. here. Dylan, like I said, we've got all sorts of things covered. Look out, Strallo and Baldwin going to come together. Let's quickly pay a quick bill. Let's fix something up. So here's a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Oh, in fact, it started with Baldwin a little bit. Well, here it is, Baldwin. Well, I'll let race control deal with that one. It's above our pay grade. So Stralo to the back. Baldwin keeping his spot near the front in 7th. Osborne back to the pits. Blake Walsh out of the event. So lights go out on the pace truck. And Harry Stewart going to lead us back to the green flag. And again, yellow laps counting. Green flag, we are underway in tonight's main event. Horton now trying to move into second position. He'll slide up in front of the 21 down into turn number 3 and 4. Meanwhile, Clayton Tilley on the move. Keep an eye on Trent Gosley as well, working to the bottom side down through turns 1 and 2. He's trying to keep it down there, but here comes Clayton Tilley. Look out, we'll go 4 wide for a moment. Tilley, Gosley come out best on the other side of that 4 wide battle and move Tilley to position number 3. Meanwhile, Harry Stewart has opened up a 1.5 second advantage over Joel Berkeley as we start lap number 12, so 24 remaining. There's Tilley in that 3rd position at the moment. Osborne going back or staying in the pits. They've been told by race control not to come back out, considering that he did go in, or he was scored as being on pit road. Joshua Walton, Aaron Kelly. How about Walton and Kelly? Walton at the moment sitting in as we wait for him to come past the start finish on 7th position. He started position 15. He's up 8 positions. But how about Aaron Kelly? Maybe the ring rust has been knocked out of that number 7 machine. Tilley gets into the creek on the back straightaway after he got into the back of Kelly. Kelly runs in 6th position. He's up 13 spots. Walton is now up 10, maybe 11, depending on where he comes out of this one. Kelly slides up. Look at him, 3 wide off turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. What a race. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Horton into the left rear there of Kelly. No harm, no foul. Baldwin 3 wide. Walton in the middle and Gosley on the top side of the racetrack. Walton slides up nearly 4 wide. Now 3 wide, 2 wide, 3 wide. Settled down. It is happening here at Charlotte. And now Clayton Tilley looking to come back into this one and make this a 5 or 6 car battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. Berkeley's out of the event. Not sure what happened to him. Baldwin staying down to the bottom of the racetrack. Not trying to slide up too much. Walton trying to keep the grip there on the exit of turn number 4. Look out, Baldwin. He saved it. Walton, meanwhile, slide job 2 for the price of 1. Horn tried to turn it back underneath him, but no. Trent Gosley now move him back to position number 4. And what a race, ladies and gentlemen, for this minor placings or even outside the podium position, as Aaron Kelly has just moved away from this, what was insanely a 4 or 5 car battle. Tilley, Baldwin running in 7th and 8th. Clayton Davies now catching up to the back of Baldwin in 9th position. And Davies, he has advanced 8 positions as well. But the big move in the field so far, Aaron Kelly from position number 19 to your 3rd spot on the racetrack. Meanwhile, we continue this battle for 4, 5 and 6 right now. Walton slides up in front of Trent Gosley. And what a battle this is right now. Gosley staying low through turn number 1 and 2. We are 14 and a bit remaining. It'll be 14 to go this time by for your race leader, Harry Stewart. He has got about a 7/10 of a second advantage. Aaron Kelly continues to run in 3rd, but we still watch this battle right now. Horton to the outside, so it's the battle of the 4s right now. The 44 of Horton battling with Trent Gosley in the 4 machine. And they battle for positions 5 and 6, because in that 4th position is just the man that is on to the right and in front of these guys, the 81 for Momentum Sim Sports of Joshua Walton. She's got a good way to open up the Super Dirt Series Pro Series in the main event. Round number 1 here at the virtual dirt track at Charlotte. Horton getting a slider then put on by Clayton Tilley. We are yellow. Take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. We are looking at the 99 of Brent Bullerman. And Tyrone Herbert and Bullerman come together. Barberry comes in, as does Damon Mush. And we've got a 2-3 car pilot with 2 cars upside down. That being Brent Bullerman and Tyrone Herbert. So watching out the back of this MG Contracting DMS Sim Sports. Entry of Aaron Kelly up 16 positions. Does he have anything for the top 2 out in front? Well, we're about to find out. You see Trent Gosley just trying to sneak up there on the left rear. There he is on board Trent Gosley right now. So the lights are out on the pace truck. Can Stewart hold on to a race win? What will be lap 27 complete? 8 remaining here in your main event, round number 1. The SDS Super Dirt Series Pro Series Midgets here at the virtual dirt track at Charlotte. And Stewart again looks to put a good gap between himself and runner-up at the moment of Oldfield in the 21. Again, we need to go back and watch this battle right now for 4, 5, and 6 as we head off into turn number 3 and 4. Oldfield into the wall and upside down. And we are staying green as now Trent Gosley. Aaron Kelly moves to position number 2 and 3. Tilley slides up in front of Tilley. Tilley slides up in front of Walton. Tilley can't slide up in front of Tilley. What an idiot. Look out, Walton, Gosley. They'll make a little contact. They'll rub wheels into turn number 3. And now that brings Clayton Tilley into the mix. And you would think with a 1 second advantage this late in the race with 5 and a bit remaining, Harry Stewart is going to walk away with this one. It is 1.3 seconds rounded up. Harry Stewart over Aaron Kelly. Clayton Tilley in 3rd. Gosley in 4th. And a good run for this man in the number 4 machine. Rolling the bottom side. 4 laps remaining. Gosley into the final spot on the podium. Look at him just roll that thing down the low side. And now coming after second place runner of Aaron Kelly. 0.3 of a second as those 2 drivers. And now 2 drivers behind him from the same team, from the same stable, Tilley and Walton. They continue to battle out for 4th and 5th at the moment. Look at them, 3 different lines. We've got top, we've got a bottom, and Tilley's using the middle part of the raceway. 2 to run this time by for your race leader. And the gap is out to 1.5, make that 1.7 seconds for Harry Stewart. Aaron Kelly up 17 positions. But it might just change because he might be sent packing here. Because now Trent Gosley has gotten by Aaron Kelly. Meanwhile, back straightaway, final time into turn number 3 and 4. Round number 1 of the Super Dirt Series, the Pro Series here at Midgets. Here at Charlotte, and Harry Stewart is going to go to victory lane. Big calamity at the back. In fact, I believe that might have been Tilley, Gosley, Walton may have been involved in that one. But it will not matter because Harry Stewart goes 1 for 1 on the season. Well done to Harry Stewart. We'll take a look at your feature race results coming up on your screen right now. Harry Stewart in the United Sim Sports number 11 machine will get the job done by near 2 seconds over Aaron Kelly for DMS Sim Sports in second. Lockie Horton home in third. Fourth, it's going to go to Clayton Davies. And rounding out your top 5 is Brady Baldwin. 6th through to 10th will look like this. Joshua Walton, Aaron Hatton, Murray Howell, Damon Mush, and Braden Shute, your top 10. Boyd Bowden in 11th, Trent Gosley 12th, Hayden Lyon 13th, Lachlan Barberry 14th, and finishing up the top 15th is going to be Max Lumsden. Russell Bonzi 16th, Tyrone Herbert 17th, Clayton Tilley 18th, 19th goes to Tyler Stralo, and Bradley Oldfield 21st, Brent Bullerman, Elliot Osborne 22nd, Joel Berkeley 23rd, and Blake Walsh 24th position, 35 laps down. I don't think he even made the start, so there we go. We get round number 1 in the books. And we're going to go straight down trackside and chat to our podium positions here. And we're going to go from the back to the front this time. We'll chat to the driver that comes home in third place. No, in fact, we'll do first through to second. Harry Stewart gets the win. Harry, congratulations on the win. And boy, I tell you what, I want to say you made it look easy, but man, you were starting to have some challenges late in the race before your teammate crashed out.
Yeah, I sort of just didn't really think I'd get to the front that easy on that start. Sort of just got a bit lucky on where I put the car and tried to control the race. And I knew I needed 2 yellows to make it on fuel. So got a bit lucky with that. But I think Brad was definitely quicker the mid to end part of that race. I think that yellow got him out of a rhythm, which sucks because we probably would have had a really good race. So yeah, happy to get the win.
Well, you come into tonight, obviously one of the favourites to, take out the night, but also take out a championship. What's it going to mean to you, to obviously to win the championship, but, start it off in a great way and getting the win?
Yeah, it's a good start. I think I'll sort of focus more on the championship side of things, probably around 6 races. So at the moment, just sort of having fun going for wins and seeing what happens, but see what happens after the next couple of races, see where I stand and yeah, see what happens.
All right. Well, we know you got a lot of sponsors on this race car, buddy. We'll let you thank those before we let you head out.
Yep, just everyone at United Sim Sports, Natrad Radiators and Auto, KCLD Cleaning, JR Productions and Media, 87 Creative for the paint, Origin Graphics, Harrop Engineering, Adrad Radiators, and the SDS guys for putting on the league.
There we go, Harry Stewart home in first place. We'll chat to the driver that comes home second spot tonight, and he gets hard charger from position number 19 to second. Aaron, you've got a habit of doing this. You start deep in the field and you drive to the front.
Yeah, I think this is my first run around in Midgets since MSL, I think, actually. So everyone's gotten quicker. That's definitely for sure. But yeah.
Is there such thing as a virtual rust? Were you a bit rusty coming into the night?
Oh, look, I think my heat race and B main showed that. I didn't think I was going to transfer at all. I'd kind of given up hope in the B main. But look, made the A main. I knew I was going to be good in the middle. I set up early on, and then when I realised the amount of laps, I realised I'd underfueled the car, and I actually ran out coming out of turns 4. So luckily, I didn't have to drag race anyone.
Well, I mean, it was a stellar performance, from start to finish. Like I said, you move up 17 positions. So congratulations on this second place run. Will we see you for the entire championship, or with obviously work and racing and stuff like that? Does that come into play as well?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just on and off. I didn't even realise it was running until I got a message in the group chat today. So it'll just be on and off. I'm not running for a championship, obviously. Yeah, I've got personal commitments to do, but every now and then, I guess it's fun to hop on, and tonight I think I got more lucky than I think skills. So, but yeah, it was definitely cool to be on again. I thoroughly enjoyed hearing my name called by you again on the stream.
Well, buddy, congratulations on second place here tonight. No doubt you've got a lot of good people behind you, a lot of good sponsors on this race car. We'll let you thank those before we let you head out, buddy.
Yeah, cheers. Just glad to put on a show, and obviously thanks to DMS Sim Sports. Obviously, I don't think we've run a league race in probably 3 months, so thanks to those guys. We still run the same setups that we got back then, so they still seem to work. And just big thanks to all those guys back there and MG Contracting as well. So yeah.
All right, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Kelly home in second spot, getting the final spot on the podium here tonight in caliber 44. It'll be Lockie Horton. Lockie, mate, congratulations on third place. A little bit lucky towards the end, but I mean, hey, you guys were still able to put on a pretty good show, battling 2, 3, and 4 wide all throughout that main event.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Definitely the car went away from us at the end there. Need to work on that, but we're getting there slowly. I haven't been on the sim for quite some time, but it's good to be back.
Were you watching the pole shuffle? Were you sort of keeping an eye on the line, or were you just just doing your own thing outside of iRacing and just sort of getting yourself ready for the main event?
Bit of 50-50 really. Yeah, toilet break and trying to watch the shootout. So I tried to watch what I could, but just didn't really. I just try and do my own thing really. It's when I go my best, I think.
On those 2 roll-around laps before we take the initial green flag, what do you do to prepare yourself? And what are you thinking as you're rolling around, getting set to take the green?
Make sure my shocks are set, because in my heat race they definitely weren't. The car was very, very unbalanced on entry there, but I just try and look ahead, see who's in front. Just first couple laps, take it a bit easy, give everyone a bit of room, and just general like racecraft pretty much. But that was good fun. Big thank you to True Design Homes, HSV Sim Labs, Tyson Brighton Motorsport, everyone behind the W44 HSV machine, Boyd for the entertainment tonight, and everyone else for giving it a crack.
All right, there we go. Lockie Horton there, ladies and gentlemen, home in third place, and that will wrap up round number 1 of the SDS Super Dirt Series Pro Series for the Midgets. Again, a big thank you to, I believe it's Goldman Tire Exhaust Centre as well. And again, you can see all the wonderful sponsors down on the bottom of the screen there, that rotating lap after lap here at the virtual dirt track at Charlotte. What an entertaining way to kick off round number 1. Hopefully next week, round number 2, we'll have Matty Bailey in the house, and hopefully he'll be able to provide just as good as a show, and no doubt that he will do every chance at that. So again, a big thank you to all the wonderful sponsors that help with the Super Dirt Series. Again, a big thanks to the Croker boys and Liam Cameron as well. Again, that's the unseen things that these guys do behind the scenes that make all this possible. A big thank you to, of course, World of Thunder Esports League, SRT Australia, Rocket Racing Setups, and Heatwave Designs. You can check them out on all their social media pages. Give them likes, shares, and follows. And until next time, on behalf of everyone here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, it's Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. We'll see you next time.